John, and then Tom Brew with Stevie.
Coach Allen was talking about that you guys installed that kind of quarterback Wildcat type of deal, during the week for Maryland. I mean, why do you think it was so successful in picking up yards for you guys? I know like the quarterback motions out, takes a linebacker out, and things like that. But why do you think it was so successful?
Definitely because in practice we ran it a lot in practice just to get everything down pat and make sure we can execute the play. So when it comes to the game, we can be able to run it with no worries. And I felt like practice makes perfect, and every time we ran it, it just felt like practice.
All right, Tom, and then Stefan.
Stevie, is that package sort of been there all along and you just hadn't gotten to it, or was that something all really just brand new for this game?
It's something that we've been working on, for the start of the season. We just never kind of really got into it, but it was just something that me and a lot of the REs were pointing at Coach Sheridan in the air that we, I feel like that's something different we can run with the offense.
Stefan and then Matt.
With Mike struggling a little bit early on, I mean, what were you, Tim, David, maybe telling each other on the sidelines, try to get the offense going, whether it be through the running game or the passing game?
Really just everybody knowing their assignments at the end of the day and just going out there and making plays, being a playmaker. If our quarterback is doing bad, then it's just, it's our job is to help uplift him and just try to put the team on our back and try to make as many plays as we can until, he could get fired up again and then get things rolling.
Matt and then Kevin.
Hey, Stevie, when you're in that kind of the Wildcat and you're taking the snap, I guess how much of an advantage is it that you can maybe kind of pick where you're going? I mean, you did a really good job of kind of cutting some runs back and getting some extra yardage. Is that a product of that kind of where you can just kind of pick where you want to go, or is that even in play at all when it comes to the Wildcat?
Yeah, it's kind of like a pipe to cut back play. I actually love that formation. That's something that I was very excited that Coach Sheridan added to the playbook. It's really just, a pipe to cut back and just a zone play, just reading the holes and the gaps, and wherever you see a crease in, just hit it, try to make it play. I feel like that's what I was doing.
Kevin, then Zach.
Yes, Stevie, it seems like every time Tim Baldwin gets an opportunity, he takes advantage of it. Just how have you seen his growth from here to now, and how important is he going to be going forward now with Samson out?
Man, with Tim, he knows how to play his role. I could definitely say that, whenever his name is called, he's just always eager and always just trying to come make a play, just being a great player and a great team player. So I feel like Tim is doing a great job of just coming in and just, running the ball, protecting the ball, and pass prone whenever he has to. And I feel like he's just been picking up since he got here in the spring until today. So I feel like he's learned a lot from each and every running back, plus Coach Hart, and he's definitely taking it in the key, and it's showing.
Paul and then Zach.
Hey, Stevie, talk a little bit about the adjustments that you guys made at the half to get the offense going, and then your thoughts on how Tuttle came in and played.
Honestly, we seen that our passing game wasn't really going too well, so we seen that running the ball wise, we were doing pretty good. So we felt like coming out in the second half, we just had to run the ball hard and strong and just keep grinding it out for those tough yards, and eventually they'll pop. And as you can see, some pop for me and Tim, and we just was trying to just make the most out of it. And then, once Mike had went down and Toto came in, I feel like Toto came in and was real poised and just real confident in what he was doing, just going out there and just playing his type of game and knowing that what he's capable of, and he can make a play at any given moment. And just him believing in himself and us believing in him, just to help him, stay positive and be very confident. So I definitely feel like Toto came in, played his role well, and helped us also get to the victory.
All right, Zach, last one for Stevie.
I guess asking about the defense and I guess to some extent just your confidence level in it as an offensive player, but even maybe more so. Coach Allen talks about the way this defense creates takeaways, makes big plays. How much of that shows up in practice? I mean, have you ever, I guess, given the ball away to the defense in practice? How kind of ball hungry are those guys in terms of interceptions and fumbles and things like that?
Man, those guys are just ball hungry every time, especially fall camp. They did a great job at ripping at the ball consistently, just making sure I keep that ball high and tight, and just always going after the ball just to make sure I just make it translate to a game. So I feel like defense does a great job trying to get takeaways. That's something they practice every day in practice, and really focus their defense on is getting takeaways. So the offense could try to capitalize off of what they did, and then we just feed off each other energy. So I feel like that's something defense has been working on all year. even since last year, and I feel like it's definitely coming into play with the defense, and they've just been balling out, and it's just very fun watching the defense go out there and make plays and just have fun at the end of the day.
Hey, Stevie, one more. Tom Brew, last one.
Stevie, you guys just wrapped up the entire Big Ten East portion of your schedule, and you went 5-1. From a big picture standpoint, is this what you guys have been talking about for a year or two, about taking that next step and working your way up the ladders to where this program belongs?
Definitely, for sure. This was something that me and my guys talked about since I got to IU, since my freshman year, and just seeing this program change and the athletes we've been bringing in just to help to change this culture has been, very exciting feeling. And I feel like, we're still breaking through. At the end of the day, we still have to finish the season strong and just play every game with no worries and just a positive mindset and just with confidence to know that we could go out and dominate any team and just got to keep striving for greatness at the end of the day.
Thank you, Stevie.
Thank you, guys.